What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. First of all, I just want to say thank you guys for helping me get to 100 subscribers on YouTube, and it really means a lot to me. So thanks, guys. Yeah, let's get into the video. So, as you know, this video is going to be about Unity. Unity is a 3D and 2D game development software that a lot of people use to make games. So here I'm on the Unity website, and you can download Unity here. So you can click Get Started, and you can download the newest version, but it will take a while to download because it's pretty big. But yeah, there's a lot of stuff here, and a lot of people use Unity, and you can do a lot of stuff. So in this video, I'm just gonna be showing you guys like the basics, because when you first open Unity, it can be a little overwhelming with all the stuff, but I'm just going to show you what like most of the stuff is for. So here I have the Unity Hub open, which is what you're going to open. See, I have Unity, and it's going to open the Unity Hub. So this is where like your all your projects will be. Like you'll have, so these are my games that I'm working on. There's other stuff too, but the first thing we're going to do is just make a new project. So I'm going to click New, and then I'm going to click a 3D project just to show you, and I'm just going to name it Test. And then you're going to click Create. So when you open up Unity, it might take a little bit to load to create the project, but it should look a little something like this. It might look a little different, but yeah. So I'm gonna start showing all the stuff. So up here, these are the tools that you can use. The hand tool is for dragging around. So this is our scene here. You can also use the hand tool by just the center, like the scroll wheel. If you like press on that, then you can use the hand tool. The move tool is for moving things. So this will move the camera. This rotates, so I could rotate the camera. This is the scale tool, and then the rect tool, and then we have we have all of them, which is like that, and then there's also a custom tool thing. So then here is the hierarchy. So it shows our scene, and in our scene, which our scene is called sample scene, we have two objects, a main camera and the light. So that's what it should be when you make a new project. So the main camera, this is the view over here. This is the view of what the main camera sees, and the main camera is like the camera for whatever the player is going to see. And then the directional light is just lighting. So this is where all of your, if you create like an object, that's where it'll be, and you can like make them like parents, like if you like drag it on top of each other, which means it'll like have the same transform, I think, or like it'll at least go to where it is and stuff. So it'll like sort of do the same stuff. Well, anyway, I'll explain that maybe in a different video. But so then over here on the right is the inspector. So this is all the stuff and components for the camera. So there's the transform, and if you don't know, a transform is the position, rotation, and scale. So the position right now is x0, y1, and the z is -10. And if you or just don't know what z is, it's like sort of like the depth, how far back it is, I guess. The rotation 0, 0, 0, so it's just, and then it's 1 on all the scale. So yeah, this is the camera component. So all this stuff is the camera's stuff. You can change that. There's an audio listener too. So you can add components like this. So yeah, this down here is the project window thing. So you can go into the assets folder, and there will be a scenes folder. And this is sample scene, which is the scene that we currently have. So yeah, and then this is the console, so it'll tell you if there's like problems and stuff. And so yeah, the game view, this is what the camera sees. So this is what, if you were playing the game, this is what you would see. You can maximize it when you play it. This is the play button, so it will start running the game. And there's some other stuff too. This is you can change the project settings and stuff, but this is just like the basics. There's a lot of stuff you can do with Unity, but so yeah. So now you know what most of this stuff does. I'm just gonna make something really basic to show you guys something. This button will create a new object. So I'm gonna go to 3D object and I'm gonna click plane. So it'll just be like this, and then you can change the scale. So I'm gonna make it be like 200 by 200. N by 10. Oh, I think it has to be, yeah, it's on the Z. The Y doesn't change because it's a plane, so it's flat. So yeah. And I'm actually gonna like scroll over to here. Oh, and if you right click and drag, then you can look around. I forgot to tell you that. So yeah, then in the scroll wheel you can like zoom in and stuff. So I'm just gonna show you some basic stuff. Like so we have this plane here, and it has a mesh collider, so it can collide with things. And let's go ahead and make I'll show you how to make something. So you can make a new folder. So create folder, and it'll be materials. I don't know if I think I spelled that right. Okay, and then if you double click on it, it'll open the folder, and then you can say create. It's glitching for some reason, but create a material, and I'm just gonna call this ground. And then here, what you do is you can just set this color. So if you just wanted your ground to be like gray, and then you can drag it like that. So then that material is on the plane. And you press Control S to save it. Always save stuff. If there's like a little star here, that means you have to save it. So yeah. Then create another object. We can make a cube. And so it's down here, so you can change it like, oh wait, that's the rotation, sorry. You can move it up. So if you use the move tool, just move it up here. In the game view, you can see there's the cube. So I'm gonna move it up a bit more. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add a new component, and it's gonna be rigid body. Don't click rigid body 2D though. So this rigid body is like physics that's already pretty much, it's just like physics. So it's already made basically, and you can see all this stuff. You can like change all this stuff. So yeah. Now if we play it, it should fall unless I forgot to do something. Yeah, so it fell, but it was like, the gravity was weird. I think this will make it like, I forget what the kinematic, I don't even know how to say it, but I forget what that does. Oh yeah, yeah, don't click that. Sorry. I'm still getting started with Unity, but I know enough where I can like tell other people some stuff, like the basics. So you can change the gravity and stuff. I mean, if you do, you can make it, well, yeah. So now it goes down. If you can just duplicate this and then move it to a different spot. See, like this, and then duplicate this one and duplicate it again, and so then you have these like this, and you can play it, and then they'll all fall like that. If you put one on top of another one, it'll fall like on top of it. I think they can see, and it'll bounce. And yeah, you can just like if you hold shift, you can select, and then not select, you can select all of them if you click on the bottom one then, and you can like duplicate them again. And I'm just gonna move all of these up, and then if we play it again, they'll all fall down. So like that, you can move it over some. So this is just like a really basic thing that you can make with it. So yeah. And then also you can like build it and stuff. And so yeah, there's a lot of other stuff I'm gonna show you, but I want to show you what you would use in Unity to make like a script for coding things. So for that, we would use, I like to use Visual Studio. So I'll show you that. So what you would do for that is I usually like to just make a folder. So I'm going to create a new folder, and I'm going to call it scripts. It's just what I like to do. I'm not really gonna make a script to do anything. I'm just gonna show you what it would be. So here I clicked create C# script, and I'm gonna call it just script because I'm not gonna like put anything in it. I'm just gonna explain what like the main stuff is. So this is a C# script, and C# is the language that Unity uses. And if you double click on this, you'll probably have to set it up, but I have it set up so it'll open Visual Studio, which is what I use. And then there's all this stuff, and you can edit all this and do this. So this is it says script mono behavior. So this is the script, and it tells you start is called before the first frame, and update is called once per frame. And this is running like at 60 FPS. Pretty sure, or 30, whatever you have it set to. So yeah, and so before a function in C# you put void, and that just means it's a function. Like if I wanted to make a new function, I could say void function thingy, and then you just do this, and then that, and then you would have this function thing. And let's say you wanted to call the function so it would do it, then you would say you just say like, you just do this, and then you put this, and it would be like that. So yeah, so this is basically what you would put all your stuff. If you had like a variable, this is what variables would be in it. You would say like public or private. If it's public, then you can edit it. Then you can access it from other scripts. And if it's private, then it's just for this script. So you would say public, and you could say like float, and then you could say like speed or whatever. And then you just do this. And you could say like speed equals like 10. And then that would be it. So you could do that. You can do if you do this, you can do a serialized field, and then it'll if you do serialized field, then you can say stuff with that, which means you can edit it inside of inside of Unity. Yeah, and you can do a lot of stuff, but that would be for a different tutorial because there's a lot of stuff that you do with this. But yeah, this is what you would use to make a script. And let's say you wanted to put this script on the cube, you could just drag it onto the cube, And then if you had any variables, you'd be able to change them in here too. Sorry if you hear any background noise. There's a lot of other people in my house right now. But yeah. But yeah, that's just the basics on what you need to know before you like start making a game. There's like a lot of stuff like that you need to know to like actually like make a game, like a lot of coding, but maybe I will teach that in a different tutorial. But this tutorial was just meant to like show you like what all the panels and stuff are for. And yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. So yeah, bye.